The Loads tab is where you can specify the loading that the member needs to support. In this video, you'll learn about how to enter loads and the different types of loads you can add. Select the member graphic pin to display a picture of the current member. Select the pin again to hide the graphic and save valuable space. See your changes to the member and confirm your input using this graphic. The member graphic is available on multiple tabs. ForteWEB provides multiple ways to enter loads. The fastest way is to click Add Load. This creates another column in the grid for you to manually specify type, location, magnitudes, and add a comment, so you remember where the load is coming from, for example. Once you have a load, you can also copy that load by selecting Copy Load from the drop-down. Then you simply edit any of the load's properties. And deleting a load is also easy. Just select Delete. If you have uniform loads that you add to members often and don't want to manually enter the magnitudes every time, you can add a quick load from your predefined settings by selecting it from the drop-down. Another option is to transfer a support reaction from another designed member in the job. Select Link Reactions from the drop-down. Once you select the member to transfer the reaction from and define the location to place the load, the program creates a new load column and fills in the load information for you. If the loads you've entered in the grid are common to your business, you can save them as the default. For members, ForteWEB saves the defaults for each member type, so new members of the same type get created with these selections. You'll see this button on multiple tabs. Saving defaults can save you time by setting up your jobs, levels, or members the way you want them. If you ever need to reset these defaults, go to Settings and click Reset All Job Defaults. A couple of specific member types have additional controls on the Loads tab. For wall headers, a loading assistant is available to calculate loads from the roof system. Select Loading Assistant from the drop-down. Fill in the information about the roof condition along with the location of the header. Click Generate Loading and Transfer, and the loads are created in the loads grid for the member. Headers will also allow the input of a lateral load based on the wind load settings you defined for the job and the level. You must add the lateral load if you would like it to be considered in the member design. The wind sill member type will only allow the input of a lateral load, so you won't see the vertical loads grid or a lot of the input options discussed previously for this member type. The loads on a hip or valley beam are automatically calculated for you based on the inputs on the Roof Geometry tab. By default, you can't edit those loads, but you can add additional loads using any of the methods previously mentioned. If you need more information about the Loads tab, launch Help or chat with someone on the support team.